KURINJI Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
KURINJI Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, now in this video we are going to discuss regarding ecological pyramids. So in ecological pyramids, so there are three different types of pyramids are there. So pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass and pyramid of energy. Now in this particular video, along with introduction of ecological pyramids, I will explain of only one type of pyramid, that is pyramid of number. So in the next video I will give explanation on remaining two pyramids. Okay, so don't forget, so this particular information important for NEET examinations, so try to concentrate so while watching. Okay ma, so come let us have a look on the ecological pyramids. Now ecological pyramids, graphical representation of different tropical levels. Once you see there, graphical representation of different tropical levels of a food chain in the form of pyramids. So means here the graphical representation, okay, or a graphic representation, so whatever it is, so graphic representation of which one, different tropical levels or tropical levels of a food chain in the form of a pyramid. So that particular pyramid only, so we will be considering as ecological pyramid. Ecological pyramid is nothing but, once you try to say along with me, graphical representation of different tropical levels of which one, food chain. So that one we will be considering, we will be taking as a pyramid. So that particular pyramid only we will be calling as ecological pyramid. Now here the concept of ecological pyramids was introduced by, the concept of ecological pyramids was introduced by Charles Elton. ELTON. Scientist name also is important. Ecological pyramids was introduced by Charles Elton. So that's why these pyramids we will be calling as Eltonian pyramids. Eltonian pyramids. Why we are calling these ecological pyramids as Eltonian pyramids means because these ecological pyramids was introduced by Charles Elton. Right. Now let us move forward. Right. In an ecological pyramid, usually producers are represented at the base. So definitely, so this particular point is important. If you see any one particular ecological pyramids, usually, so mostly, usually producers are present at the base, and the other successive tropical levels. Okay, in other successive tropical levels, so what are the organisms? Mostly we can find out means we can find out primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. A point you understood. So what is the point now I am going to give you is, suppose if you take any kind of ecological pyramids, usually producers are present at the producers are present or represented at the base. Whereas other tropical levels or other successive tropical levels, if you see there, their primary, secondary and tertiary consumers are present. But definitely at the base, which one is present? Producers. Later remaining successive tropical levels, later on the just above the producers, primary consumers, later secondary consumers, later tertiary consumers are present. Okay, so this all altogether means these are four different types of tropical levels successfully form a particular pyramid. Okay, so here ecological pyramids may be ecological pyramids may be upright. Ecological pyramids may be upright or inverted or spindle form. So three forms are very very important. So pyramids may be, so ecological pyramids may be upright, or ecological pyramids may be inverted, or ecological pyramids may be spindle form. Am I right? If the base of the pyramid is broad, so here we have learned now what is upright, what is inverted, and what is a spindle form. So there, so when the particular pyramid will be upright, and when the particular pyramid is inverted, and when the particular pyramid will be in spindle form. Now let us see one by one. Right. Now if the base of the pyramid, listen carefully, if the base of the pyramid is broad, don't forget, suppose if the base of the pyramid is broad, so and gradually becomes narrow at the apex. Pyramid is broad and gradually becomes how narrow. So base is broad and apex is narrow at the time. No, definitely. So what is our pyramid form we can see means definitely upright pyramid we will observe. So upright pyramid is nothing but, or upright pyramid when it will be formation takes place, suppose if the base of the pyramid is broad. Okay, suppose if the base of the pyramid is broad and gradually becomes narrow at apex, so that kind of pyramid definitely we can be taken as upright pyramid. Next one, if the base is narrow, are you getting? So in upright, no, which one base is broad we have taken, but in inverted base is narrow. If the base is narrow and gradually becomes broad towards the apex, it is known as inverted. So thereby, my dear students, do you observe one point here? Upright and inverted both are reverse. So once you see there, in upright base is broad, okay, whereas in inverted base is narrow. Okay, so that point you try to save in your mind. Later in some other example, I will give you information of spindle. Okay, so let us see that one later. Now, so the three ecological pyramids are there. There are three different types of ecological pyramids are there that are usual importance. So there are three different types of ecological pyramids that are of usual importance. Usual importance are, one is pyramid of number, second one is a pyramid of biomass, and the third one is a pyramid of energy. So likewise a simple information concerned. So there are three different types of ecological pyramids are there. Ecological pyramids are there. First one is pyramid of number, second one pyramid of biomass, next one pyramid of energy. Okay, now so very very important point. So there are three different types of pyramids are there. So pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, and one more is pyramid of energy. Now very very important point I would like to give first. What is that now? The pyramid of number and pyramid of biomass may be upright. So means definitely here pyramid of number chance is there for upright or inverted. Likewise biomass, pyramid of biomass also may be upright or inverted. Okay, means pyramid of number and pyramid of biomass. Pyramid of number and pyramid of biomass may be upright or inverted, but the pyramid of energy, pyramid of energy in any ecosystem, means pyramid of energy in any ecosystem if you take, that will be always upright. Means there are three different types of pyramids are there. Pyramid of number is there and pyramid of biomass is there. In pyramid of number and pyramid of biomass, definitely chances are there for upright or inverted, but in pyramid of energy only one and only the type we can see, that is always upright. In pyramid of energy there is no scope for inverted pyramid. Why? Because energy, our knowledge point of view, in previous videos I have given. So why sir here the pyramid of energy always upright in a direction means, our knowledge point of view, energy always moves from the producers to next tropical levels. One more point, what is that? Energy always moves in in unidirectional flow. Did we observe that point in previous class? No. So thereby here what is the point I am asking to save in your mind means energy always moves from the one tropical level to another tropical level, or always energy starts to move from the lower tropical level. In a lower tropical level, which one we can find? Producers. From the producers to energy moving from the one tropical level to another tropical level. That's why pyramid of energy in any ecosystem, if you consider, so that pyramid of energy is always upright. But here the pyramid of number and the pyramid of biomass may be upright or inverted. My dear students, these 2 points, or exactly if you talk, this is one and only the point, very very important. So try to save in your mind. Right. Now these ecological pyramids means here ecological pyramids do not take so consideration of the some kind of so here some kind of important points are there. These points to be discussed before start to discuss all these points. Now once let me revise ecological pyramids. What is the information till now we have learned? Right. Ecological pyramids is nothing but graphical representation. Which one's graphical representation of different tropical levels of food chain. So that is that kind of a form only we will be calling as a pyramid. So these pyramids we will be calling by one more name, ecological pyramids. So next one, the concept of ecological pyramids was introduced by Charles Elton. That's why to give respect to this Charles Elton, we will be calling these ecological pyramids as Eltonian pyramids. Next one there, if you take one particular pyramid there, producers are present. So these producers are definitely present at the base. Later in successive levels, primary consumers are there, secondary consumers are there, later tertiary consumers also are there. Okay, ma? Now, so here the pyramid of these ecological pyramids may be upright, inverted, or spindle form. When it will be upright? Suppose if the pyramid's base is broad and when it is moving up, at the time suppose if we are observing narrow, narrow at apex, so at the time definitely pyramid will be in upright direction. So when suppose if the base of the pyramid is broad, base only definitely is a broad means remaining, so while moving to the apex definitely we can see the narrow pyramid. So thereby, so that particular pyramid we can be taken as upright. Likewise, next to the base, suppose if the base is narrow and becomes broad at apex, so that particular thing we can be taken as inverted. So here finally I have given a diagrams also, no worry. So diagrammatical explanation also I will give regarding upright and inverted. Even spindle form also diagram I have written, I have drawn, so that time I will show you. Right. Our knowledge point of view. Now once you try to say along with me, how many number of pyramids are there? So types, how many types are there? 3 types are there. So 3 types of ecological pyramids are there. First one is pyramid of number, next one is pyramid of biomass, and third one is pyramid of energy. Now, so one point you try to save in your mind, in pyramid of number and in pyramid of biomass, definitely. So pyramids may be upright pyramids are there or inverted pyramids are there, but in pyramid of energy, so in pyramid of energy always pyramids will be in upright in a direction. Pyramids always in upright in direction. So this point is important. Now here in the pyramid of in ecological pyramids do not take into the consideration of the role of which one? The role of saprophytes. So means in these ecological pyramids, so some kind of points we should not consider into our mind. We should not consider what are those. The role of saprophytes in an ecosystem means here saprophytes means in previous class I have given saprophytes which are involved or which are responsible to the decomposition process. We see now. So thereby, so in ecological pyramids, which one we are not considering? So which one we are not considering means the role of saprophytes in an ecosystem we are not considering, just the role of saprophytes. I hope you understood this one. Next one, some species So same species occupying different tropical levels, means some species will be there, some species which are present in different tropical levels, means suppose if the one tropical level, one food chain is going on, means so some kind of species will be present in that food chain as well as another food chain, means in both the food chains we will observe the some kind of species presence. Okay, so that kind of species means same species. Okay, same species, which one? Same species occupying different tropical levels, so at the time problem. So that's why this point also means what are the species are present in the same tropical levels, those species also we should not consider into the pyramids. Next one, existence of a food web in an ecosystem is an ecological pyramids is related only to the simple food chain. So existence of a food web in an ecosystem is an ecological pyramids is related only in the simple food chain. So here the existence of a food chain in an ecosystem, so definitely, so we should not consider the existence. Okay, so the existence of a food web in an ecosystem as an ecological pyramids. So food chain in an ecosystem as an ecological pyramids is related only a simple food chain. So that particular point also we should not consider for the taking of ecological pyramids. Now let us start to learn the one by one. So now let us start to learn pyramid of number. So pyramid of number. So before start to learn the pyramid of number, once you come down and once you see there what is information. So now here this particular diagram, so 1, so here once you see that at a lower tropical level, exactly you try to watch at the spotlight. So this one is primary producers, next one primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers. So once you see that, so base of the pyramid, base of the pyramid is broad. Base of the pyramid is broad. Next one, while moving towards the apex, it is become as narrow. So thereby this particular thing or this particular pyramid we can be taken as upright. Once you see there one upright pyramid, later second one inverted, means here inverted means how it comes, the base of the pyramid is narrow, while moving apex that pyramid becomes broad. So at the time now we can see the inverted pyramid, means here the primary producers number is less and dependents gradually or successfully become more. So at the time now inverted type. Later third one spindle type. Okay, spindle form or spindle shaped ones you see there now. So here the base as well as apex is narrow, middle portion or the middle tropical level become broad. So in this particular case the base as well as apex both are narrow, but middle tropical level will be broad. So in this particular case this kind of a shape of the pyramid we can be taken spindle shape. So rough diagrams only, but even though these diagrams are simple, but it gives a lot of information regarding so which one is upright pyramid and which one is inverted pyramid and which one is spindle shape of the pyramid. So definitely we can understand, so based on these diagrams. So now let us start to learn one by one pyramid of number. Now pyramid of number point of view, pyramid of number is the graphical representation of number of individuals per unit area of various tropical levels. So tropical levels. So what is the information? Graphical representation of number of individuals. So graphical representation of how many number of individuals are there at various tropical levels. So in all tropical levels how many number of species or how many number of individuals are there, all these things if you are creating one graph manner, so that particular thing we can be considered as pyramid of number. So here very important point, what is that? In a pyramid of number, just we will be considering the number of individuals at various tropical levels. Easy one only, try to remember. So thereby here what is the point? In many ecosystems the number of producers will be in maximum. So thereby pyramid of number point of view, in many ecosystems, the number of producers, number of producers or maximum means definitely. So here what is the point here we can understand? So definitely pyramid of number will be upright. Okay, so let us see different types of examples. Now the pyramid of numbers in a grassland and pond ecosystems. Pyramid of number. My examples important once you try to concentrate on these examples. Now pyramid of number point of view, grassland ecosystem and pond ecosystem. So there upright pyramid is present. So thereby upright pyramid is present means definitely. So what is the point here we can understand? The number of producers maximum. If number of producers more or maximum, so then only we can see upright pyramid. So as we have seen previously, try to remember examples only, just examples. So I am not asking to remember other things, just examples you try to remember in a pyramid of number, grassland ecosystem as well as pond ecosystem upright. Next one, in grassland ecosystem. In grassland ecosystem, only 3 consumer tropical levels are supported. So numbers also sometimes important, maybe try to save in your mind. In grassland ecosystem, only just 3 consumer tropical levels are present. Just 3 levels only. 3 levels, that is also 3 consumer tropical levels. Right. Now pond ecosystem. If you take a pond ecosystem, there 4 tropical levels are there. So mostly to give these 2 points only I have started this video. Okay, so in grassland ecosystem, so 3 consumer tropical levels are supported, whereas in a pond ecosystem 4 tropical levels are present. 4 tropical levels, what are those? Phytoplanktons means here in a pond ecosystem means aquatic ecosystem only, so thereby in aquatic ecosystem, so here how many tropical levels we can see? 4 tropical levels. What are those? Phytoplanktons. In aquatic ecosystem, phytoplanktons only producers. Try to save this point in your mind. Phytoplanktons are the producers. Then later on the phytoplanktons dependents, so first dependents zooplankton. So that's why in brackets also I have written these are all primary consumers and herbivores. Next one, 3rd tropical level small fishes and 4th tropical level large fishes. In public examination point of view, we have prepared now. So there, so here 4 tropical levels are there. First level phytoplanktons, next one zooplanktons, next one small fishes and large fishes. Likewise, in a pond ecosystem, 4 tropical levels are there. This particular video we are sending, we will send for 1 year NEET and those who completed +2 and new freshers means here present +2 students also we are sending. So here this particular video will be like more standard. So that's why, so try to understand. If you are unable to understand anything, so in presence of you definitely I will explain this entire class in smart classes also, no worry. Okay, right. Next one, now let us learn, let me explain the information of spindle form. So why? Because in a previous case of few minutes back I have given information regarding which one, I have given information regarding inverted, upright I have given. Now spindle form now I am going to give. So that's what is the information now. If the base and apex of the pyramid is narrow, if the base and apex so you see there, if the base and apex of the pyramid is narrow with the middle broad, okay, so base and apex of the pyramid is narrow. So already, so once you see that the base and apex is a pyramid is narrow with the middle broad. Once you see that here the middle is broad, so that kind of a pyramid we will be considering as spindle form. Next one, in a forest ecosystem, pyramid of number is spindle form. So here spindle form point of view, best example. So forest ecosystem, if you take one forest ecosystem, their pyramid of number is spindle form. So spindle form of structure we can see in a forest ecosystem, right? Now one more example in pyramid of number. In a pyramid of number, in case of a parasitic food chain, pyramid of number in case of parasitic food chain, if you see there now, that will be inverted. Pyramid of number in case of a parasitic food chain, pyramid will be in inverted. Pyramid will be in inverted, right? In this pyramid, so this is the last and final point, let me conclude. So in this pyramid, large tree supports many herbivores. One particular large tree produces, so one large tree is there that supports many herbivores. These herbivores may be squirrels, frugivorous birds. So frugivorous birds means fruit yielding birds, so which in turn support secondary consumers like what are those? Ectoparasites like ticks, mites and lices. So which may support top order consumers and also hyperparasites. So means just one plant is there, that particular plant or the large plant we will be considering as producers. On the producers, many herbivores. What are those? Squirrels, fruit yielding birds. So on the fruit yielding birds and on the squirrels, no, we will find the presence of ectoparasites, means ticks, mites and lices we will be observing. So which may support the top order. Support the top order. So these are all we will be considering as hyperparasites. So this is a small information regarding which one no, that this is a pyramid of number. So already I have given information regarding, so these three diagrams. First one indicates upright pyramid, second one indicates inverted pyramid, and third one spindle shaped pyramid. So remaining two pyramids to be explained, that is pyramid of biomass and pyramid of energy. So in the next video definitely I will give regarding pyramid of biomass and pyramid of energy. Thank you. Try to watch this video so till end, so thereby you will understand this entire information clearly. Thank you.